Can the world come together to meet the urgency of this moment? Can the world cut emissions in half in next 7 years? And my answer is yes. I believe in the power.
It has been 7 years since the Paris Agreement. With 7 more to go before the target falls due, Cop28 will be a milestone moment when the world will take stock of the progress made on tackling climate change as we hit the halfway point. With over 80,000 expected delegates, including over 140 heads of state, this is the world's highest decision-making process on climate issues. But what is COP? First held in Berlin in 1995, COP, short for Conference of the Parties, is an international climate meeting held each year by the United Nations. The 21st session of COP led to the Paris Agreement, where parties to the UNFCCC treaty committed to take actions to limit the global temperature increase to 1.5 degrees Celsius. This year, Cop28 is being held in the UAE, right here in Expo City from 30th November to 12th December. Dr. Sultan Al Jaber, who is the Special Envoy for Climate Change, Chairman of renewables energy firm Masdar, and CEO of Abu Dhabi-based oil giant ADNOC, is the President-designate of the event. Other members on the planning committee include Shama Al-Mazrui, Majid Al-Suwaidi, Razan Al-Mubarak, and Hana Al-Hashimi. Cop28 is going to be the first global stocktake, which will provide a comprehensive assessment of progress since the Paris Agreement. Now, the event itself is going to be split into 2 zones, blue and green. The blue zone is going to be managed by the UNFCCC and will be open to accredited parties, media, and government leaders. This is where all the negotiations will be hosted and other panel discussions and speeches will take place simultaneously. The green zone is going to be managed by the Cop28 UAE presidency. This will be open to non-accredited parties like youth groups, NGOs, private sector firms to have their voices heard too. Now, why the UAE? Many have asked. Over the years, the UAE's role in the wider Arab region has become that of a convener, a mediator. The UAE is the first country in the region to ratify the Paris Agreement, the first to commit to an economy-wide reduction in emissions, and the first to announce a net zero by 2050 strategic initiative. The country is also the first in the region to produce nuclear energy and has agreed to work closely with the IAEA to highlight the role of nuclear energy to tackle the climate crisis. In addition, being in an arid region, the UAE is at the heart of climate impact and is also undergoing major energy transitions. Dr. Sultan Al Jaber outlined 4 priority areas: mitigation, adoption, finance, and loss and damage.
What we want is a COP of action, a COP of inclusivity, a COP for all, and a COP that will have direct impact on everyone involved.